Hey everybody, Nick here, and today I got a quick little comparison video for you. Well, I've got another interesting knife on the bench here. This right here is my Graham Midtech Razel. You've seen this a lot on the channel, and it's a heck of a knife, one of my very favorites. It's by Jon Graham of Graham Knives here, based out of Tennessee in the U.S., and I love this knife a lot, not only because it's very well made with a great flip in action, great lockup, great ergonomics, and a great clip. But I also love the blade. It's got a Razel blade, which means it's sharpened on the front part here as well as down here. And just, it's a stellar utility, hard use sort of thing. This is just a great knife. And by the way, a lot of people ask me, Nick, how do I get one of those guys? Unfortunately, it's really hard. They're out of production. You can occasionally pick one up on Blade forums, on Reddit's Knife Swap, USN, or the Graham Knives Facebook group is one of the most reliable places, and they usually go a little bit above retail, someplace in the 400 range. If they're asking above 5, they're ripping you off. But anyways, love this knife, and I even had it customized by adding this little chunk of San Mai on the end there, San Mai Damascus, of course. So, one thing a lot of people don't know, though, is that this guy has an older brother, so to speak. This is not the first mid-tech knife or low-volume production knife that Jon Graham made. The first one was actually this guy, the Razel SS3. They were both, I believe, made by Chad Nichols of Nichols Damascus, the Jon Graham specs, and they're very similar in a lot of ways. I mean, you can see that the handle shape is pretty much... it's damn near identical, except that this guy has holes drilled out, and this guy has this neat cross-hatching pattern on it. But the blade shapes are actually very different. This guy has a squared-off blade entirely, whereas this guy has a little bit of belly to it. Bordering on, and especially if it's sharpened poorly, a little bit of a recurve. But, see, you've got this little curve to it here, as well as still the sharpened tip here, so it's still very much a Razel. But there's that. And then if you flip it over, the knives are even more similar. You're very hard-pressed, aside from the nature of the stonewash and the nature of the pivot screw. This guy uses a rounded screw. This guy uses a squared-off one. You're very hard-pressed to tell the difference between the two, from that side at least. But both of these are legitimate Graham Razel Midtechs. It's just this is the first version that was made, and this is the second one. You'll occasionally see people who've done modifications to this. There's a regrind that keeps showing up on Reddit that's, got a crazy recurve to it and whatnot. But nonetheless, if you see this guy, this is still just as much a real Razel Midtech as anything. One other little thing to point out, not that it's ever going to be relevant to anybody, but maybe. Look at the maker's mark here. This is actually Graham Knives Midtech maker's mark. He uses a different maker's mark for the production knives that he does relative to his custom knives. The custom knives actually have the Graham with a rounded bottom here. It's kind of wrapped up around the circle there. And that's a good way to tell if you're looking at a reground or a modified Midtech as opposed to a full custom Graham. The full customs will have a circular Graham underneath there. He's very protective of that, actually. So anyways, that's how that is. These are both very nice knives. They both have very nice actions, and I want to thank my buddy Eric. I don't know if I said that already, for sending this guy along. He wanted me to do some maintenance on it, and paid me to do so I'm very happy to do so, and he generously agreed to let me just show it off on the channel real quick here. There's still a lot of good here. So, yeah, that's the Razel SS3, and this is the full-on Razel Midtech that I picked up. Nice for them to, have a little family reunion here. And hopefully you found this video interesting and that you have yourselves an absolutely wonderful and Razel-tastic, is that a word? Rest of your day. Bye now.